Hey guys, Chad here at Having Fun Games, and today we're going to do the deck tech. This deck is Naya Midrange, which just actually it's more like Naya good cards. Every card is just really good. So this is a deck that's becoming more and more popular in the format because everything's creature combat and it's just plays all the best creatures in standard. So this deck was given to us by a player that plays. Her name is Kayla Hintz, and she played in the Classic in Daytona, and she was undefeated through 6 rounds with it. And so we're going to go over the deck a little bit. So we're going to start by looking at the creatures, and we have these 7 mana dorks. And they're just there to kind of help us play our big spells, to do powerful things on turn 2, or 3 or 4 or whatever. And also they're fine with full front later. Since the deck plays full front, we can play this guy and it's still a threat. It's not just a 1/1 as long as we have a full front in play. So our 3 drops are boros and loxodon smiter. So this guy's a 4/4. In case you were unaware, he has 4 power and 4 toughness for 3 mana. So if you play him on turn 2, it's pretty insane. You just and boros also is very good. You just have to pray they're not playing abrupt decay. But yeah, these are the best 3 drops in the format right now. 4 drop slot we have Restoration Angel, which is the best card we've printed in a very long time, and Huntmaster Fells, who just is value. Everything he does is value. He's absurd. So moving on to 5, we have Thragtusk, which is just, everyone knows what Thragtusk does, and thundermaw hellkite, which can in games and kill those stupid Layering Soul stacks. And then in our 6 drop we have 2 aurelias, and aurelia is really cool in this deck because you can just kill them out of nowhere. You can just have like this random boros and this thragtusk in play, and they could be at 20 and they can attack you and they're trying to race you or whatever, or just trying to do something, and you're like, well, I mean, play this aurelia, we kill you, and they just die. So that's pretty cool that this card just has the ability to end the game. It's seeing more and more play. Usually it's a 1-of. I like that she went up to 2 because I really like the card. You just don't want to go early. So for the spells, there's only 7 spells in the deck. You've got 3 domri rade, who is my favorite planeswalker they've ever printed. Its +1 is absurd in this deck because we have a lot. I'm not counting. We have a lot of creatures. There's almost 30. So its +1 is going to hit almost half the time. Every time it fights, your guy is going to win. You can fight with boros or something and deal something else damage. You can fight with 4/4 smiter or something and he's going to live. You can fight your thragtusk and get a token. Do a lot of things. Mortars is very good right now because it's a 2 mana, kill your Restoration Angel, kill your loxodon smiter, or if we need to, we can overload it if they have enough mana just to wipe the board and kill them, and it doesn't kill our guys. And the boros charm's obviously just a very good card. You can just deal 4 to their face if you need to. You can double strike your thundermaw hellkite. You can double strike something and wolf on it if you have a bunch of mana. You just push a lot of damage through, or you can just make your guys indestructible if they try to Supreme Verdict or try to just do anything. So it's a very versatile card. These are the lands. We got the 8 shock forests because we have the arbor, so we need to untap forests. A couple sacred foundries. This one's foil. That's sweet. Got these buddy lands and then a couple kessig wolf runs. So that's it for the main deck. It's just pretty standard, straightforward. Just attack you with my best creatures, and all my creatures are better than yours, and you're going to die. So moving on to the sideboard, we have 2 more leading mortars, which are definitely going to come in against the mid-range decks. Anything playing, Restoration Angel or Loxodon Smiters, or just the creature matchups, like a mirror match, night match. So these are going to come against that. These blind obediences are good against the super red decks and the haste decks, because their guys are tapped, and then you can also gain life back if you need to gain to stay in the game. Selesnya charm comes in against all your thundermaw hellkite decks, anything that you need to remove, like Angel Serenity, gets rid of that card. That's pretty much this card makes Angel Serenity, because this deck really can't beat Angel Serenity without this card, because Mortar does 4, and that's it. So you need a way to beat that card's not seeing play it anymore, but when it does see play, it's a good card. You need a way to get it. So this is for all our pesky, this sundering cards for all pesky artifacts and enchantments. Maybe there's a bunch minions in play. Maybe I don't know, you want to kill an oblivion. And it has, this is better than naturalized because it can populate with huntmaster or with a thragtusk token, so there's no reason not to. I mean, you're never going to have an issue paying a green white or a green or white white with it. So O-ring comes in if there's a problem, like against planeswalkers that you can deal with, maybe like Sorens and the mill jays and stuff like that. Those are just cards you need to deal with. And then nearhearth pilgrim is another card. This card's really good right now because the meta is so aggro. It pairs and it gives lifelink, and it just gives you a way to stay in the game and to gain life against those super fast stacks. Because this deck, while mid-range and very powerful, isn't super fast. I mean, it can have like a turn 2 4/4 start, but there's no hell riders. Like it's not everything in the deck doesn't have haste, like a lot of the other decks. So this lets you stay in the game and makes them have to kill this guy. And if they use a rule swan on, that's fine, they use a rule swan on. If they didn't, then it's really hard to lose. If you pair with a 4/4 or your thragtusk or something, now your thragtusk game 5 and it has life in it. So overall, I think this is a really good deck. It looks like it's a lot of fun to play. And so I hope you guys enjoy this deck tech. If you want any of these cards, you can find them on our website at hackingregulates.com. And thanks for watching. And guys, the reason you would play a deck like Naya Midrange is because right now the format is incredibly aggressive. So all these cards like Boros Ragnar, everyone thinks that this is a very good card, and it's a good card. But the reason why it's so good is because the format's so aggressive and you're playing against creatures. So this guy's awesome against creatures. If your opponent's playing Esper control, he's kind of bad. Actually kind of really terrible in that matchup. I mean, he's still 3 for 3, but you know, like he's good because he stalls the board. Loxodon smiter, 3-mana 4/4, looks like an aggressive card. Also very inherently good against the aggro matchups because he's a 4/4. You know, they have to attack with their 2/2 and then like burn it to get rid of this guy. If you're playing him on turn 2 or turn 3, you know, that's a big deal. It's a wall. I mean, they attack with their hellrider and this guy. Yeah, I mean, you're going to take damage off the hellrider, but this guy just trades with their hellrider and just kills their hellrider. Huntmaster that fells. He gains 2 life. You know? Restoration Angel saves a guy when they try to burn it, and also can flash in and block, and has a 4 toughness, so nothing in the red deck can kill it unless they're playing mortars, and mortars are sorcery. So it's going to 2 for 1. Thragtusk gains your life. So the reason why you would play a deck like this is because if you go to FNMs and you're losing a Naya Blitz or you're losing a Mono Red or something like this, you need to move to a mid-range deck with some life in you. And you're never going to lose those matchups ever again. It's almost impossible to lose to the Cyto red-green deck with this deck or any sort of Mono Red or Naya Blitz deck. Now, if everyone at your FNM is playing Expert Control or some weird combo decks, you don't want to play these. You don't want to play these mid-range decks, you know, if they're playing Jund or Esper Control, because these decks are too slow to beat those decks. I mean, you can out-attrition them sometimes with your cards, like if you get the right draw and they draw bad, but usually, you know, if you're trying to just play a Thragtusk against the Esper deck, they don't care. They're just going to Sphinx's Revelation and beat you. So this is a deck that's good in a very aggro-heavy meta, and if you want to win your FNMs or whatever, or you feel like the meta is going to be very aggressive, this is a very good choice to play. Yeah?
Like, you could get an advantage anymore in this.
Yeah.